Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm on my lunchtime break, so this is lunchtime flex. Today I'm going to do a video about the weirdest facts about the Brits and the British home. Okay, so stay tuned guys. So today guys, I want to give a shout out to Akeem. Today's shout out is going to Akeem. So I want to say, Akeem, big up yourself. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your comment, and thank you for, taking the time out to comment, Just big up yourself and, stay blessed up, Love you and appreciate your comment, okay? Thank you. So I'm doing a video on weird facts about the Brits and the Brit home as well. So I'm just gonna get into the video. So when I came to the UK first, and as I was driving from the airport, I noticed that the British homes was different from my home and all houses in Jamaica. They're made a bit different. I think it's because of the weather and because they are made from bricks. Initially, when I was driving from the airport, I was asking myself, where are the houses? Because all the houses that looked to me, they were looking to me like they were churches or they were factories, not knowing that I was passing houses, So initially, I was told by my taxi driver that take me from the airport that this is how they make the British homes. Okay, so in the British home you will see a two tap at the sink, a hot water tap and a cold water tap. Okay, in Jamaica they will call that the pipe cock, but over here in the UK they call that the top, the top, yeah. So you'll have a hot water tap and a cold water tap in the houses in the UK, in the most older houses. But in the modern houses now, they are changing it to make one tap which contain hot water and cold water. Another thing with the British homes, you will notice that the plugs are different compared to how a plug in America or in the Caribbean. The plugs are different. They are shaped different. Okay, they have 3 sprout compared to the normal plugs that we have in Jamaica or in America. It just have 2 sprout, and they're shaped different. So if you're coming to the UK on holiday, you will have to get an adapter plug. Yes. Okay. Another thing that I noticed with the British here in the UK, to watch a television you'll have to buy a television license, and there are 2 television stations that will require you to have a television license, which is the BBC One and the BBC Two, because they do not have adverts. You will watch a program, and for the entire length of that program you will not have an advert, so you will have to pay television license yearly to watch your television. Compared to in Jamaica, we don't pay television license. Once we buy a television, that's it. We don't need to pay a television license. We don't have to pay a license, in other words, to watch our television. Another thing with the Brits, they are very strict when it comes to queue jumping. There was one time I was going to college in Orpington, and as I was going to college in Orpington, I was at the bus stop waiting to take the bus. But because I was trying to rush, I jumped the queue and go into the bus. And this older white lady, she was just telling me off, and I felt so bad. So since then, I noticed that when I am going to take the bus, if I see a queue there, I make sure I go to the back of the queue. Another thing that the British, they love and that's a fact. They love fish and chips. Oh my days. Initially, I don't think they have so much fish and chip shops now. But when I just came here in years ago, there were like so many fish and chip shop at the corner, and those chips you could buy them. They are so fat. It's not like these modern fish and chip shops, but you can find fish and chips now that are very small. But those fish and chips, they would wrap them up in the newspaper. Then when we used to buy them when I just came to the UK, and it was new to me, so I was liking it. I always buying it, but I realized that you put on a lot of weight with the fish and chips. So I tend not to really to buy fish and chips anymore. Another thing with the Brits, which are facts as well, if they invite you to a party in their home, you should make sure that you come with a bottle. Don't walk with empty hand, because if you go there empty hand, they won't tell you, but they will be looking at you very strange, like you're mean. Okay? Also, another fact with the British, they love their animal. They love their dogs. They love their cats. And they will treat their cats better than how they treat their children. Most of the time, you know, they're very, 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 very protective of their animals. They love their animals so much. And they love going to the pub, especially when the weather is changed and the sun is coming out. Oh my days, you will see so much of them packed up in the pub and staying in the garden at the pub, just sunbathing and drinking the pint. They like to drink the pint. And another thing I observe with the Brits, they are so divided when it comes to the royal family. You know, they will have a set of Brits that really love the royal. Then you will have another set that don't really love them. You know, they will choose who in the royal family that they like. That's what I observe with the British people. And also another thing with the Brits, they like. I am from Jamaica, and when I'm in Jamaica, you will have lunchtime, you will have breakfast time in the morning, lunchtime in the midday, then you'll have dinner time in the evening. But most of the Brits, they call dinner time at like lunchtime. What we would have as a lunchtime meal, they call it dinner time over here. I observed that they will call dinner time, they call lunchtime dinner time in the UK. I find that very strange. When I came here first, I did not know how to relate to that, because I think lunchtime is lunchtime and dinner time is dinner time. But they will have their lunch at 2 o'clock. They will have their lunch at 1 o'clock. And that lunch, they will have their dinner, at 2 o'clock or at 1 o'clock, and they will say that's lunchtime. They will say that's dinner time. But for me, that would be lunchtime. I'm a bit mixed up there. Let me just clarify what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say, the Brits, they will have dinner at 1 o'clock. Meanwhile, from where I'm from, Jamaica, we'll call it lunch or a late lunch or such delight, you know, but they call that dinner time, which I find really strange when I came here first to get used to it. Yes. Another thing as well with the Brits as well, they like to ask you, are you alright? They will ask you, are you alright 1,000 times. When I initially came here first, they used to ask me, are you alright? Are you alright? I used to get so annoyed. Why these people keep asking me, are you alright? Or do you want a cup of tea? They drink tea so much. The tea is their favorite drink. You know, when I came here, if any little problem you have, they ask you, do you want a cuppa? Do you want a cuppa? Do you want a cuppa? And I'm like, oh my God, I only used to drink tea in the morning. But the British, they drink tea right through the day. Regardless of the weather, they'll drink tea right through the day, I tell you. I was really annoyed at most of the time when I came here initially, until I realized that this is how the British are. They like to offer tea, they like to drink tea. Everything they say, should I put the kettle on? Should I put the kettle on? Everything they put the kettle on for. And you know, That's their culture. That's how they are. And another facts about British as well. British culture. British, you know, the winter are really dark. The winter get dark so much, and in the evening, early evening, the winter bring down the evening to make it so dark. Like maybe about 4 o'clock, you will see how dark that the place just get to overcast and dark. Yeah. Yes, man. British also have recently they also developed a cycle lane. You know, back home in Jamaica, we don't have anything like that. But here in the UK, they have cycle lane where the cycle allowed to ride in those lanes. And I find that a bit strange. Another thing as well, with the Brits, if you go to a restaurant to eat, they expect you to leave a 10% tip at the restaurant. And as a tip for the waitress, you know. And another thing with the Brits, which I'm gonna leave now because I'm at 10 minutes. Don't want my video to be too long. With the Brits, they are very indirect. They are so indirect. If your hair is not looking nice and you ask them, how does my hair look? They will tell you, oh, it looks all right, and they know that it's not all right, but they won't tell you. They will not tell you that your hair don't look good. They will pretend like it look good. They are very pretentious, and they have this sarcastic look to look at you like they're smiling, but they're not really smiling. But I get used to it, knowing that this is how the Brits are. Yeah. So this is my little facts about the British, how they are, and the British home, how they are. Yes, so I hope you like my video. Yeah, please like, share, and comment. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.